everybody, and welcome to my presentation on the circle of fifths. So, the circle of fifths is a circle with note names on them, and there's different versions of them. Some are simpler than this one. Some are, have other information as well. On this one, I have two circles of notes with the outer circle representing the major scales and the inner circle representing the minor scales. And the reason why, for instance, C and A are together is because those are, both of those are considered relatives to one another, relative major and relative minor. And that's because they share the same key signature. They have the same notes in them. It's just they are different because of their keynote and where they start. So, but if you were to start at, the F in the inner circle, you'll see that it's actually the same set of notes. The only difference are when you get to the enharmonic notes, the ones that have the slash. Those notes are actually the same, like B and C flat are the same, G flat and F sharp are the same, D flat and C sharp are the same. And you notice on the outer circle, the A flat, there's not a corresponding G sharp, or on the E flat, there's not a D sharp or not an A sharp. This is because there's no written key for those. So we only included the written keys. And if you're curious as to why there's no written key of G sharp, that's because the key of G sharp would have to include a double sharp, and that just gets to be cumbersome to the reader. But I'll make some other videos eventually on breaking down keys that may have some double sharps in them. And for now, we're just going to look at this. So this becomes useful for remembering the relative minor. Another important thing about the circle of fifths is it's actually also a circle of fourths. Perfect fourths are the inverse of a perfect fifth. So if you go counterclockwise on this circle, counterclockwise, we see that we have fourths. G to C, G, A, B, C is a fourth. C, D, E, F is a fourth, so on and so forth. These are fourths, these are fifths. And the fourth and the fifth are inverses of one another. Every interval has an inverse. The fourth and the fifth are the only ones that you can that are greater than the half step that you can go all 12 notes through. Other intervals, you'll come back to the same note before going through all 12 notes. So it's a unique interval in that. So another thing is whenever we're in a key, let's say we're in the key of C and we're dealing with chords. C, if C is the 1, our F is the 4, our G is the 5, our A, E, and D are the 3 minor chords involved in a C major key. So within one pi segment, three pi segments, we have everything that is involved in one key. This is minus, of course, the 7, the diminished chord. But that applies to anything that is in the middle here. So if G is the key note, we have C is the 4, D is the 5, and then these 3 would be the minor key. So this is a very convenient way. I recommend to all musicians, especially guitarists, get the circle of fifths, hang it on your wall. It's going to help you with so many things. Now let's take a look at the key signatures. We notice here the key of G has 1 sharp, that's an F. The key of D has 2 sharps, it's F and C. The key of A has 3 sharps, it's F, C, and G. F, C, G, F, F, C, F, C, G. What's this one going to have? F, C, G, and D. I know that's kind of small, but you can look up key signatures and verify what I'm saying here. So the order of sharps is also, they get added in fifths. Likewise, the flats The first flat is a B flat in the key of F, and then we have B and E. Notice B flat, E flat, and then B flat, E flat, A flat, B flat, E flat, A flat. So the flats get added to the keys in the order of fourths, whereas sharps get added in the order of fifths. So there's a lot of interlocking knowledge here that can be used just from the chart. And as you look at it longer, you will see some other things as well. Definitely get something here hanging on the wall. Eventually, I'm going to have these as wall posters for sale. You can find them in a lot of places. Definitely recommend it for your practice. I hope you enjoy the video, and we will see you next time. Thank you.